So we lost power and it's hot as balls inside, and I decided to come out onto the, whatever this is called. I can English. Yes, I am eating corned beef hash out of the can because we have no power. Basically, the only thing I could do is come out here and write. For a minute, I was a little freaked out because I have not updated Scrivener in my iPad for a while, but I managed to turn my phone into a hotspot after like 10 minutes of fighting with it. Okay, so I've been out here for a while now. Wanna know what I did? I hit the enter button to the next line in machine today. It's so nice out here. I think a tree just fell across the street. It was way back in the neighbor's yard though, so I can't go check it out. Hopefully it didn't fall on their house. Although their house is like a solid brick bastion, so I don't know if it would have fucked it up too much. I just accidentally blew out my candle. But now I gotta wait for all the wax to harden. There we go. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna be without power for several days, apparently. So I'm just reading. I got 35% left on my little battery, and then I have a car battery that like jump starts the car, and I could charge myself off of that. And I guess I'm gonna drive into town tomorrow and steal their electricity. It is so hot in here. This is torture. So right now I'm on chapter 14 of Bonds of Brass, and I'm loving it. Highly recommend. There was only one bed. Actually, there was 2 beds, but they only used one. I can't even believe that my camera is taking such a good video. I was walking down the steps earlier thinking that like movie actors who like walk around with a candle in front of their face, like there's no way they can actually see anything. No way. They're just walking around totally blind, and then the candle is lighting up the whole room. Nah, that doesn't happen. Alright, so now that I'm done geeking out over my new gear, I have a mini update. Finished Bonds Brass. It was really good. This is why I don't like reading books as they come out. Because that ending. I have to wait an entire year to figure out what happens. Are you serious? There is a plot twist at the end of this thing. Don't worry, no spoilers. I saw it coming like a couple pages before. And it was just like, please don't let this be the plot twist. And it was. Epic. I actually have 2 Kindle highlights from when I hit that part in the book, and it made me laugh reading back over it. So anyway, highly recommend to people who like sci-fi and political intrigue. And, you know, well, I guess this qualifies as star-crossed lovers in a way. I mean, there's 2 people, they like each other, but they're not gonna get together because it wouldn't work out. Why exactly, I can't say, that's spoilers. So, I'm gonna leave it at that. Oh yeah, it's also gay. That's always a plus. And it's not like a thing. Sometimes they make it a thing. It's like normal to the point where no one even like calls attention to the fact that it's gay. Which personally I am a fan of. So I know I made like a joke earlier in this vlog about there being 2 beds and they only used 1. But it's actually very clean. Asexual approved. That's not really a thing. I should make that a thing. But you know what's not asexual approved? This book. I started reading Midnight Sun. I think the things happening in Edward's head would make more sense to someone who like knows what sexual attraction feels like. So I'm not really gonna comment too much on that. But what a gloriously arrogant douche. Oh my god. This is a work of art. Like, he spends most of this book talking about how humans are inferior and boring and predictable, and then all of a sudden he turns around and is like, I would give anything to be human. Anything. I would walk through fire. Literally. I think he didn't say. He said I would stand in fire. Because he's so jealous. And I'm just like, dude. Look, I know that you got frozen as a 17-year-old and like your brain is stuck in that teenage angst. But can you not? Can you just for like 5 minutes, can you please not? Like, your brain might be stuck as a 17-year-old, but you are over 100 years old. Come on. Like, things are not as bad as you're making them out to be. Maybe they're bad for you because you went off and did like this vigilante murder thing, but they're not bad for like other vampires. Like, come on. I would be a sparkly vampire. I said it. I would be a Twilight vampire. And you know what I would do? I would spray paint myself like in Death Becomes Her. I have no idea if anyone will understand that reference. But the point is, you can't sparkle through a layer of paint. Come on, man. People get airbrushed all the time. Are you joining me? Come on. Come on. Come here. Come here. Ooh. Okay. We have a friend now. What was I talking about? By the way, I know it sounds like I don't like this book. I do actually like this book. The writing is definitely better, which I expected because it's been several years since she wrote Twilight. Bella is more of a person in this book. Always good. The stalking, still yikesy. But I see the attempt to explain the stalking. It's not explained away very well, but you could see that she realized it was yikesy and she tried to fix it. So that's, not a bad thing. But there is something yikesy, she said, like for reals yikesy about the Quileute. You're gonna make me go out of focus. Come on. Alright. So what was it exactly? Technically, it was Edward thinking it, but she wrote it. It was basically like, of course the younger members of the tribe are gonna be embarrassed by their history and think it's not real. And I was just like... So anyway, donate to the Quileute. They have, I think it's PayPal. They got PayPal set up, and they're trying to raise money to get out of a tsunami flood zone. Lord knows Stephanie Meyer is not going to crowbar open her wallet. I'll put that link down below. Kalani again? No, I have to reject you. So anyway, besides that, yikes. One big annoyance I have is that the vampires, they keep on talking to Edward, like, in their brain. So they'll be thinking their side of the conversation, and Edward will speak out loud to them. And I'm just like, it's only you guys. You're in the middle of the forest, at your home. Who's gonna hear you? Just speak. Kalani again? Weirdest one was in there at the house when Rosalie comes storming out to yell at him, but she starts yelling in her head. And they have a huge argument of Edward defending himself out loud, speaking out loud, and Rosalie is just like thinking in her head, like, you fucking asshole, I hate you. And it's like, just say it. Just say it, please. Anyway, if I keep talking about this book, it's going to turn into like a half-hour book review. So, moving on. So I wrote a little bit for the first time since Camp Nano ended. It was like a couple little sprints on the ADHD Writer's stream. I'll link her below. She's kind of cool too. So I think the changes I want to make in the story are going to be pretty easy. I mean, I have to change a lot, but I think just from like messing around with the first chapter, it's gonna mesh pretty well. So, you know, it's not gonna be like a huge overhaul. I could just edit the chapters that are already there. I was kind of afraid that I'd have to rewrite all of them, but I don't. You know what I should be doing right now? I should be cleaning this room. So then I could like show you, oh, this is my writing space. And I can't do that now because it's super, super messy in here. Maybe if I would just like clean off this area here. Okay, so, oh, I really gotta zoom out. Roll one back. There's my setup. Wow, if I was a dude, this would be very suspicious. Okay, so I brought the microphone with me this time. That's Mess Corner. Those are the lights I film with. Those are clothes. I am drawing. There's some art. This here is actually a whiteboard that I've covered up because spoilers. There's my little notebooks. Got my privacy screen. So yeah, there, I got a PlayStation blocking the air vent here. What else? Anything interesting? Here's trackball. I only use trackballs. Using regular mice where you have to like move this hurts my shoulder. Like my shoulder has always been really messed up. My mother suspects that I was shaken as a baby. Is a keyboard. It cycles through the rainbow. My keyboard says gay rights. There is the pen to a tablet that I never use, and thus it is never charged, so when I want to use it, I can't because I gotta wait for it to charge. Here is a pretty but completely useless stapler. It only staples like 2 sheets, maybe 3 if you get lucky. Here's my creepy kid. Here's my gigantic tornado. And then here is my other painting. Over there is my degrees just hanging from the wires. So there is the cat's fish that she never sleeps in. She's been in there like 5 times maybe. Behind the fish is creepy little demon tempting a child to go eat it. Hello. Here's a book I have to read, but I can't really read too many physical books because holding the book open hurts. I have carpal tunnel, and holding something like this, kind of like this, messes up my hand. Actually, I should have my hand brace on. Where is my hand brace? I am always forgetting my hand brace. I might as well not even have it. That's the ADHD kicking in. I think because this one's a hardcover, maybe it'd be easier to read this guy. Look. A bigger shame is that it has been signed and I still haven't read it. By the way, if you're wondering why it says hero, that's kind of like, that's been my screen name. And when I first started writer Twitter, I was using that name. But I figured I should not use that name because it makes me sound like I'm Japanese. Hey. Which I didn't want to do because I'm not Japanese. I am Mongolian. Not that my name sounds Mongolian, it's a Russian name. But, you know, you don't want to be like putting false image out there. It's kind of not cool. I still use hero for like video games, like my game sign-in things. But, yeah, it's definitely not something I should put on something that might be a professional. She seems so nice. This is a really pretty book, I have to say. Like, I love this cover. Look, even the spine looks nice. See, if I collected books, this would be an excellent addition to my shelf. I don't know. I move around too much to have like a book collection. Also, like I said, it's hard to read physical books. If it's the iPad, I could just prop it up on the side and I'll be like reading. So my collection of books is like almost exclusively ebooks. You know, like it's all digital. By the way, now that I got my Kindle library open, this book is actually one I want to do like a real review on, because I freaking love this series, and the third and last book is coming out next month, so I want to do like a review before that comes out. It's one of those stories where both of the characters are like completely terrible people, but you like them anyway. I mean, oh my god, these are horrible people, man. They are definitely the villains. It kind of starts out that you think, oh, maybe the main character, she's redeemable, blah blah blah. Nah. Also another good one that I read recently. I really like the magic system in this guy. This one also kind of flirts with maybe this character is redeemable, but no. And like no, in like a huge big way, like oh my god. And it really flirts with that idea. Like you feel so bad. So freaking bad. At least I did. I felt so bad when it was solidified that it was going down. In any case, once again, this is turning into a book review video, so later. Alright, so my original plan was to do like a whole month vlog, but I have seriously underestimated how much time each segment would take up. I think I'm gonna do like just vlog until the video is around 20 minutes long and then just put it out. Maybe that's a week, maybe that's a month, maybe I was boring and it's 2 months, but I think that's how I'm gonna do it. So speaking of the channel, I've been playing around with some ideas in my head and I'm thinking maybe I should do some videos about like how my asexuality kind of influences what I write and what I read. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna format that video though. This vlog is gonna come out on the day that I was gonna release another video, which I have decided I'm not gonna do. Anyway, I'm not gonna do the video I was planning on releasing this week because I did it, I edited the whole thing, and then I was watching it and I was like, this is kinda eh. So I think instead I'm gonna film that book review and that'll be the next video. And then that gives me 2.5 weeks to figure out this asexuality video. And then I think, hold on, wrong section. I'm like, what am I looking at? So the vlog was gonna come out on the 26th. That's not coming out. I found out that Cyberpunk 2077 isn't coming out until November. How disappointing. Oh, and also Bloodlines 2 is not coming out until next year, which I already thought that was gonna happen. So, I mean, it's disappointing to hear, but I was expecting it. Come on. Hey, Kalani. Okay, so we got vlog this week, book review next week, then after that, it's gonna be, I wish there weren't so many pages in between months. After that, the sexy video. By the way, here's my planning, because if I don't do this, I will not do this properly. My hair doesn't look as bad as I thought it was gonna look. I just got out of the shower and I like barely brushed my hair. You can see September not as planned. Definitely doing more writing stuff next month. Yeah, I feel like this month I got more bookish stuff. Anyway, I guess that's it for this one. Like, comment, and subscribe if you made it this far. I don't know how many people watch an entire vlog. See, here's the part where I should be asking a question, but I can never think of questions to ask. So I guess if you made it this far, how's your life been? Bye.